Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Merina. Today's video is going to be an adventure. I just decided I was going to vlog and picked up my camera and was like, let's go. But I'm starting today's vlog off a little bit later. It's right at noon. It's noon 30 actually. Why'd I do that? Midnight 30 and noon 30. Why don't I just say 12:30? But I'm having some issues. So I showed you guys in my weekend vlog that we got a new puppy. Her name is Tater Chip. She's adorable. It's actually Tater Chip Lacey, named after my best friend. So we got her. She was needing a home. I was like, you know what? We have a home and we have a lonely wiener dog at home. So why not give, this baby a home? So we got her. I first asked, has she had all of her shots? Has she been, taken care of? Does she have fleas or anything like that? And it was like, no, she don't have any of that. Oh, hold on. I had something on my camera. Anyway, I got it off. But anyways, I brought the puppy. I asked them if the puppy was healthy and everything. They said, yeah. I said, does it have fleas? I mean, just not even, that wouldn't even prevent me from bringing her home. It would just help me be prepared to know that, And they said no. I asked, is worms an issue? They said no. And I was like, okay, all right. Because if it had have been an issue, I would have went ahead and made a vet appointment right off the bat, just so that I could bring her home and then take her directly to the vet after she settled in and stuff and get her checked up real good. I was going to do that anyway, but it's good to know as much history about her as possible so I can give the vet some information, because I know they're going to ask it. From having Binks, I know the vet asks a ton of questions and you want to be able to give them answers. So I bring her home and I immediately noticed she is covered in fleas. I'm talking covered in fleas. Her gums are super pale and everything, and I'm like, oh man, this has been an issue for a while. I googled, because I don't have a ton of experience with fleas, so I googled what I could do, and it said that I could use Dawn dish soap. So I gave her one bath in Dawn dish soap, and the fleas that came out in the water were insane. And then I dried her off real good, checked her over, sat her on the couch with me, and lo and behold, if I didn't see fleas hopping off of her. I mean, I was like, what in the world? So we took her back to the bathtub, and I give her another one, and I let that Dawn dish soap soak for a while. And I haven't seen any fleas since that one, but I know they're there, and I know there's flea eggs there because I know that they live in stages. And so I knew I was like, I've got to make her an appointment on Monday morning, which is today, to get at least flea treatment. Because like I said, they had told me she had been wormed. So she goes to use the bathroom, and there are worms. Because obviously I've had dogs before, I know what that's like. But it's not like that. Like, she has a little wormy butt. So I told my Instagram I was holding her with a blanket around her, and I was like, people were judging me for holding her, and I was like, listen, if I would want to be held too if I had worms crawling out my butt. Like, I would want somebody to love on me and be like, it's gonna be okay. Hey, funny story time, when I was like 5, I did have worms crawling out my butt. But anyway, that's a story for a different day. So I called this morning, I was like, listen, I have a puppy and she's got worms crawling out of her butt. And the receptionist was so kind. She was like, it's okay. I was like, she's got worms crawling out of her butt, there's fleas everywhere, what do I do? Get me in ASAP. So they got me in same day. So I'm about to head there, but I've got to get ready first. I only have about 30 minutes to get ready, and I was wanting to make myself look presentable. I don't make myself look presentable to go to Hobby Lobby, but I do to go to the vet. Does that make sense? I wear sweatpants and like hoodies and shirts to go to my kids' doctor's appointments, but the time that I go to the vet, I'm like, oh, let's put on a pair of blue jeans. So I'm going to get myself ready, and then we're going to head off and see what we can get done for Little Miss Tater Tot. Little Miss Tater Salad. Little Miss Tater Chip. There's so many ways you can use a tater. Alright, let's go. I had to bring all of our medicine in here last night because one of the kiddos, Cammy, was needing medicine. And I give him chewable tablets for the first time ever, and he said candy, and that terrified me. So from now on, I don't want him to ever go there thinking that that's candy. So from now on, they're being child locked underneath our bathroom sink. I just have to get it there. So I have mats in my hair. Oh, I got a major mullet. Hey, I want my mullet back. When your mullet moves in one piece because it's so matted. Okay, I need a hairbrush. I know some people would be worried about the worms and it would be a big deal, but honestly, it ain't nothing but a thing. It's nothing that we can't fix. At least she's healthy for now. I do have a concern that she's not the age they told me she was, because she's not wanting to drink water. It's like she doesn't know how to drink water unless I dip my finger in it. So I'm wondering if they weaned her. I didn't get her from a breeder, by the way. I got her from somebody who said they got her from a breeder. And they just didn't have time for her. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying that's what they said. So I'm never going to judge a book by its cover. I don't have the authority to take something that someone has said to me and claim it to be false if I don't know anything about the situation. But what I can tell from it is that she does look very small. And it could be she's the runt of the litter. There's numerous things it could be, honestly. So I'm not jumping to conclusions. I'm just going to ask the vet how old they think she is, and if she's young, do I need to supplement with milk? I was having baby fever there for a hot minute, so this might be the Lord saying, here you go, Merina. Here's something to take care of. I'm a firm believer that nothing happens by coincidence. Nothing. So we could potentially get in there and something else, they find something else that needs to be taken care of, and we would have never found it if I hadn't have made the vet appointment right away. Or, you know, I had to take Binks back to get all his stuff. I'm not taking 2 dogs at one time by myself. Absolutely not. But there might be something with him that needs to be checked out. It may just be a lesson in, you know, it may be a lesson in so many different ways. So I'm not mad about it. We'll get it fixed. Okay, these mats don't want to separate, so we're gonna have to. Okay, I'm gonna use this. My hair is naturally super curly. When I brush it out though, like, it gets super frizzy. So this is just gonna add some curls into my hair, because I don't wash my hair but like once a week. That's how I've gotten it, well, and praying. That's how I got it to like how long it is after being fried. I had my hair purple, blue, yellow, pink, orange, all the colors. That's how I got it to like how healthy it is right now and shiny and stuff. I'm not gonna curl it all the way, I just need some body to it. I don't want no blunt wave now. I just want to, yeah, there we go. Take big sections of hair because I don't want little spiral waves. I just want blunt ones, just enough to like break up the frizz. I think the reason I don't get ready a lot when I go somewhere is because I immediately noticed one day that I used to wear makeup every day of my life. I never went without makeup, ever. And I noticed one time I went without makeup and I went somewhere, and the same person I had dealt with, I had interacted with for years, literally talked to me so differently because I didn't have makeup on. And then I started, I don't know, conducting an experiment, I guess, and I would wear makeup and then not wear makeup, and the way that people interacted with me without makeup versus with makeup was very different. It was almost as if like when I didn't have makeup on, I was talked down to, I guess, because maybe I didn't look put together. I didn't know what I was, you know, I don't know. I guess people associate with looking put together as like knowing what you're talking about. So I would immediately be talked down to when I didn't wear makeup, and it made me mad. I was like, excuse me, I'm the same person with or without makeup. So I stopped wearing makeup for a while, and that's not the only reason. That's just an experiment I've conducted in my 30 years on earth. I've conducted many experiments, and that was one of them. And that's always stayed with me. I'll have to say, I used to be uncomfortable without makeup. Now I'm uncomfortable with it. But I noticed that, and after I noticed that, I really had some issues with wearing makeup, because I never want to be talked down to just because of my looks. And that's a thing all the time. Like, that's not even a thing with like being associated with a trailer park. or anything like that. It's always my looks. People assume I'm poor because of the way that I dress. They assume, right? No, I'm not. You know, it's not even the issue with people assuming I'm poor. It's the people's judgment along with assuming I'm poor. Like I'm less than because of my money status and because of my income and because of my financial position. I don't like that. I'm someone that you can roll up to me in a Mercedes Benz and you can have a daggone Roblox. You can have Roblox on and I'm going to talk to you and interact with you the same way that if somebody walked up to me with a homeless sign, I'm going to be like, you need anything? I got you. Like, how you doing today? Like, Jesus loves you. I love you. Your financial status, your financial position, your, social status does not interfere with the way that I see you. You're a person and you're important because you're a person, because you have a soul, because you have a heart, because you have feelings. So I wish more people would do that, but that's how I judge now. That's how I judge your character. That's how I judge, and I don't even like judge. That's just how I get my vibe, my feels for you. How do you treat others? Do you talk down to me, or do you listen to what I have to say? You know, it really bothers me because so many people are pushed to the side and considered less than and not important, and their views and opinions aren't really heard because of the way they look or because of their social status or their financial position. Like, can we change that? Like, let's listen to what people have to say regardless of how it benefits us. Let's listen to what people have to say regardless of what kind of car they drive. Or same thing, like, okay, Shane and I, we don't go into debt. So like we pull up, let's say we were to pull up in my little van out there now. My paid for van, it's like 2007. Like she's good. She's been a good car, but like she's old, right? So let's say I pull up to the bank or I pull up to a house. I want to buy a house. And I'm saying, this has happened to Shane and I before whenever we were house hunting. I pull up to this house and my credit score is out the roof. Let's say my credit score is great. Let's say I have $20,000 in the bank. I don't. Let's say I have $20,000 in the bank and I'm ready to put it down for down payment on this house. Because I drove up in that car, I'm going to get this look like this person's about to waste 2 hours of my life. Versus if I were to roll up in a car I could barely pay for because it was brand new, but the payments were extremely high, and I roll up in the car, they're gonna be like, oh, that person has money. What? Like, you can't, what? Like, you're rolling up in a big old new car and you can't hardly make the payments for it. Your payments are $500 a month plus insurance. I mean, and they're gonna look at you and say, because you have a nice car, you can definitely afford this house. Does that make sense? People do the same thing. Because you roll up in this car, you can afford my time, because my time is precious. My time is valuable. You can afford it because you look this way. You can afford it because you drive that car. You can afford it because you have that many followers. You can afford it not because you're a person who deserves respect, but because you're a person of a certain statute, a certain status. We ain't about that life. No. We hunt out the least of these. I'm going to look for the least of these. I'm going to look for the person who has been tossed aside and being told they're nothing and not being listened to. I'm gonna look for that person who doesn't even interact in conversation because they know nobody's gonna listen. They're used to being cut off in conversation. They're used to not having their views and opinions heard. They're used to being talked down to. That's who I'm gonna look for. All right, so I'm going to just pull these out. There we go. This e.l.f. poreless face primer looks like that. Just put all over my face to hide the Grand Canyons. Does anybody else sweat salt? Because I'm just really moving salt sweat around. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this Urban Decay. I'm not fancy. Shane got this for me for my birthday, I think. And this is the shade 0.5. This stuff is the bomb. And I can't see what I'm doing. Whoa! Don't go into the wormy water. I haven't disinfected my sink after that. I should have done that. That don't have a mirror. Oh crap. Okay, we're just gonna. Eyeshadow stuff, and we're gonna do my eyebrows with this brown color because it's the closest color I can find. I don't have time to shave my mustache either. Just kind of, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you what to do because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making a rainbow shape. And don't judge me by this. I was gonna say I'm normally pretty good with my makeup, but it just depends on what day it is and how much effort I'm really willing to put into it. Spoiler alert, not much. So then I'm gonna go in with this NYX concealer in vanilla, and I'm just gonna go whoop, 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 whoop. My highlighting areas. Okay, I use this Lime Life. I don't, it's not that I just love Lime Life. It's just that I just use it because it's what I have. I was trying to help somebody out and buy from them. As far as this goes, we're just gonna do a little, I can't see what I'm doing kind of swoop. I'm basically doing this blind. This is the blind makeup challenge. Okay, and then we're just gonna put some light color. Just pat it and try to find your eye. That's all you gotta do. I'm taking this big old brush and just, I think this is supposed to help it stay there where it's at. Whoa, I like really powdery. Okay, I'll sweat it off in a hot minute. I'm wearing like a red hoodie. I think I'm gonna wear like a red buffalo plaid hoodie. So for lipstick, I'm gonna do this. It's a Revlon in the color, it's in the matte, and it's the color, she's so kissable, huggable, Kisses. It's a red, but it's the opposite of a candy apple red. Okay, mascara out of bra. I really can't see nothing. This is what I'm wearing. Got this hoodie from Amazon. These jeans from Old Navy. They're, I think, size 24 or 26. Can't remember, it's one of those sizes. I'm gonna hurry though. Alright guys. Alright. Okay, so we just got home and I'm gonna fill you guys in, but first I'm gonna get my jammies on. Okay, so I got my jammies. I cannot with actual clothes, y'all. I have them on for 30 minutes and I'm in the worst mood ever. I feel like constricted and just like, oh, I can't move. I like to be free like a bird, like a wind. So my house is a mess. Oh, Snoop. My house is a mess. I need to take care of that. I need to also lay hamburger meat out for dinner tonight. I know, I just can't hold you all the time. I gotta clean. She's grunting. Banks, do something. Console your friend. I'm gonna tidy up the kitchen though and get some ground beef. When did I start calling it ground beef? Ground hamburger meat laid out for dinner. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but this house desperately needs cleaned. So I'm gonna just quick clean up. They said I may need to force the pill. They give her a pill. They said I may need to force her pill. Oh, I didn't update you guys. Okay, so I gotta give her a pill for the worms. Okay, so we went in there and they gave her a fecal exam, and that's where they put a tube up somewhere. And they said it came back negative, but they said it wasn't uncommon for it to come back negative and me see worms in her dookie. They said that's pretty fairly common. So they gave her a dewormer. It's like a little pill that I'm supposed to, they said, quote unquote, force it down her throat because she won't want to take it. So I don't know what to do. I'm not doing that alone. I can't. It would break my heart. They said that, let's see here. She's 8 weeks old. So my concern, I went in with being concerned about her size. She's so little and she's not wanting to eat and drink a lot. Apparently that's normal for 8-week-old puppies. So they did say that she did look to be 8 weeks old. She is a miniature Dachshund, a miniature wiener. She'll be a little bit smaller than Binks probably. And I have to make sure that the kids don't walk or go around any of her dookie. So I've got her back here at the door, and that's where she'll be using the puppy pad. And then every time the puppy pad, she uses the bathroom on it, I have to get gloves, I have to fold it up, and I have to put it in a trash bag. The kids cannot walk back in that area because their concern was hookworm. Even though the test came back negative, they're still concerned about that, obviously. So that's what we're working with. I do have some oil for, it's like a flea treatment oil to put on the back of her neck. And I think it's supposed to kill fleas on site. So overall, they said she was a super healthy puppy. So that makes me happy. She's falling asleep. She's precious. Like, she does not meet a stranger. And she's so precious. So I love her. I'm glad we got that taken care of. We do go back in 2 weeks just to do another fecal exam, just to make sure there are no, wigglies. And then I'm going to be doing a fecal exam on myself every time I go to the bathroom because I have a huge phobia of worms. And I'm already like, I'll just pray. Just pray I don't have worms. Just pray I don't have worms. I had worms when I was 5 and it was from a dog. Well, I was told it was from a dog. I don't really know what it was from. But it was from a dog, and like I had them like crawling out my orifices. Not my eyes or anything, but you know what I mean. So I have a literal fear of that. Like, that's my biggest fear. That's one of my biggest fears. No, God has not given me the spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. Power to conquer them worms. Love, not to love them worms, but to love God's creation. Is it okay if I hate worms? To love God's creation. They're here for a reason. I was going to say I don't understand it, but I'm not God, so I don't need to understand it. So, And they have sound mind, so I'm not going to be worrying about having worms. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. That was a good pep talk. Okay, let's get to cleaning the... Oh, I also got to get Binks on wormer and on flea medicine, too. I have to take him back when I take her in 2 weeks. Okay, I'm going to try to clean quietly so I don't wake the peppers. So this is what they gave me. Tater chip. They have her name on there. So they give me Ditl Plus 68 milligrams for her worms. And they give me Revolution Puppy topical flea meds for her fleas. So Shane broke my wax warmer.
It was an accident.
How many days ago? About a week ago.
About a week ago.
But he just brought me a new one, so I love it.
Check it out.
I love it.
Here we go.
It's so pretty. I love it when you pick them out. You pick out the prettiest one.
I almost picked one that looked like a Japanese lantern, but then I was like, no, that's picking for me. I need to pick for her.
Look how pretty. I have to get this right here in her house. I don't want to hurt her feelings.
Of the angels. She's not going to remember like
Right
She will only
away.
remember
She
for like
remembers
5
stuff. Stop.
Honey, she's a baby. Do you remember stuff when you were a baby?
Yeah, I
Remember me?
do. Hey, pretty boy.
Hi. Oh.
Hey, pretty boy. I'm so pretty. I love my Banksy.
I just wanna hear you say that you want me to. I told you I can't get you off my mind. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you.
She had a long tail, she'd be doing this. She'd be doing this. Get the tail!
What do you think about the puppy?
Puppy.
Puppy, you like her?
I love you.
But I love you more.
I'm in love with all your lights and your colors.
Okay, so a day in the life quickly turned into, I guess I'm going to call this a week in the life. I've never done a week in the life before. So I guess just like film highlights of my week. I don't know. There's not highlights. I don't know. I'll film random stuff throughout the days of the week. Today I need to work on tidying up my house. Yes, Kimmy said. I need to work on tidying up my house. It is up in the afternoon. It's not early morning. Everything that needed to be done in the early morning and early day got done. Trying to get everything done that I normally do with a puppy is extremely difficult. I had baby fever until I brought the puppy home. It's like having a newborn, but I love every minute of it. They grow up so fast. She's playing with Binks here at my feet. I'm gonna have one of the kiddos watch her in the kitchen while I tackle the living room, and then they can watch her in the living room while I tackle the kitchen, just to make sure she's going on her puppy pads, because obviously she's a baby. She's not potty trained. I gotta throw my pretty blankets in the wash. I'm hoping that it doesn't ruin them. I really hope I don't ruin them. I have a habit of ruining my favorite blankets. So hopefully I'm gonna throw those two in the wash and see if I can get those done real quick. And then I have a ton of laundry I need to do, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to that today. It's feeling super fall-y. Not outside, like the weather's kind of warm, but for some reason I woke up today and I was like, it feels like fall. I want to get my house really clean, well, the main living areas, get it really, really clean. Well, really clean. And like get a fall candle going. I got a new one from Bath and Body Works. I have a wood wick one, and I really want to get my fall candles. I got a bunch of mainstays ones too. I really want to get those done before Christmas time. So I really need to burn some candles. Shane got me a new wax melt. I gotta try new wax melts in it. A wax melt warmer. I gotta try new wax melts in it. I just want to get the house cozy today, so that I can sit down and read this afternoon with the puppers and Binks and just chill while the kiddos play at my feet, you know, like a Laura Ingalls style. Like that's kind of my vibe that I'm going for today, just with electricity and not knitting pig bladders for toys. All right, I'm gonna get started finally. I'm procrastinating, but I'm gonna get started.
I'm in love with all your lights and your colors. I'm in love with all your nights. But you've kept me far away from my focus. And to my heart I cannot lie. Stars, made of stars, up above, made to fall. Stars, counting stars, and they guide me through the dark. Lonely days left in despair, air is getting heavier, but I do my best to breathe. Dreams of green and filled with bliss. Life is so much more than this. So where do you go when nothing's like home? I'm going for the gold. Turning off the cruise control and take the long way home. Moving on was never harder with knowledge of all the things I leave behind. I got a new friend in my life that is perfect, and you're no longer on my mind. Sun, warming sun.
So me and Shane are doing interpretive dancing. I'm supposed to be cleaning right now, but I'm not.
This isn't interpretive dancing. This is a rigid exercise regimen.
Let's show them our interpretive dance we
Okay.
came up with.
This isn't an interpretive dance. It's an important regimen to get the heart pumping. You visualize yourself. Hi, Kenny. You visualize yourself. You start out jogging. We're jogging. Jogging beside my wife here. What's up, Mrs. Reynolds?
Hey?
What's up? Oh, Mr. Peters, what's up? Ah, we're going up a hill. All right, man. This is a big hill. Oh, we're going down a hill. Oh, this hill's getting. Oh, it's steep.
Oh no!
Oh gosh.
Oh no!
Oh gosh.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Tumble!
And tumble.
And tumble!
roll.
And roll!
And down.
And down!
And
Hit our head!
head injured. Broken arm, leg. Hospital visit. And sing.
I'm crying. You're my best friend. Oh my gosh, I gotta clean. He's a hound dog. If y'all can't tell, I had big plans earlier to get the house clean before I got home, but it didn't happen. Instead, I've been interpretive dancing. I got to clean before I edit, so I have like 30 minutes before I need to edit. So I need to do like a speed clean. So I'm gonna do this. What are you doing? Chilling?
No, I gotta hang all these.
Oh, you're gonna.
clothes.
Shane's gonna hang up clothes that I folded earlier.
Because I could be brown, I could be blue,
I could be violet
sky, I could be purple, I could be smurple, I could be anything you like.
All right.
Okay,
Love
serious. Love you more. I'll see you when I see you.
I'll see you when I see you, Copper.
See, no, I'm Copper, you're Todd.
No, I'm Copper, you're Todd.
No, I'm a hound dog.
I'm not a fox.
Oh, you're a fox.
We were trying out the new rug. I got a new rug for our dining room makeover, and we were trying it out. That's why the table's all crazy.
Crazy thing about the new rug, it's beautiful. But I'm pretty sure I heard it like mooing at us.
It moved.
It moved.
I look at you, I know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life.
Purple, I can be purple, I can be anything you like.
I can be brown, I can be blue, I
I
can
can
be
be
fine.
really strong.
I can be hurtful.
I can be purple.
I can be anything you like.
I can be brown.
I can be blue.
I can be violet and sky.
I can be hurtful.
I can be purple.
I can be anything you like.
I can be brown.
I can be blue.
I can be violet and sky.
I can be hurtful.
I can be purple.
I can be anything you like.
I can be brown.
I can be blue.
I can be violet and sky.
I can be hurtful.
I can be purple.
I can be anything you like.
I can be brown.
I can be blue.
I can be violet and sky.
I can be hurtful.
I can be purple.
I can be anything you like. I can be brown.
I can be blue.
I can be violet sky.
I can be purple.
I can be purple.
I can be anything you like.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you, I know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want
I'd just like to know how the other YouTubers make lighting their candle look cool, because I'm struggling to light it.
Feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. And no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings. I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot. Now we're hiding in the crowd. I'll be whatever you want me to be. You know I'm on your side. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. And no one knows that I want you close. I'm not
So these are our own candle company Meltons. Up to 40 hours of fragrance it claims. We're gonna put that to the test. This one's the Grandma's Kitchen one. It smells very fall-like. It smells like a spiced apple pie. So I've been burning a lot of pumpkin stuff. I'm gonna burn some apple stuff. I always forget about apples in the fall. I told you guys that the other day, but I really do. Like, I forget apples are a thing in the fall.
the start. Wish you never leave me. Am I going too far? But I want you close. Closer than before. But I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. And no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings. I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. Thinking about him all the time. I can't get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah.
Mission completed. Everything is clean and tidy and smells good. Got my wax warmers going with that Grandma's Kitchen folly smell, and my pumpkin candle going. It's super pretty. I love it. It is 10:30. I'm going to go wipe down because I sweat trying. But guys, who am I? Have y'all noticed I've been keeping the house way cleaner? Not super clean, but way cleaner. Like I'm not even gonna say I've got on a routine, because then the minute I say I've gotten on one, I will get off of it. So I will say I'm doing better though. I may actually end up being a really good housewife. What do you know? But I'm gonna go change my clothes, get in some jammies, and edit probably until about 2. It'll probably take me about till 2:30 in the morning to get this video done because it's a weekend vlog. It's gonna be super long. And then I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm working on laundry. So I've got a pile of laundry in my room. I've got to get it down. It's my mission tomorrow to get that down no matter what, because I don't want to make that area back there a mess. I don't want to clutter it up. I've been doing good about my house. Let's do good about the laundry. Marina, we got it? Jesus, please, thank you. Okay, we got this. So I'll see y'all tomorrow and we'll work on laundry. But hey, come back in here and say, I'm proof that you can get your stuff together. Thank you, Jesus.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Happy afternoon. It is almost 5:30. And I haven't been able to start on the laundry. I promised you guys I would start on today because I just now got done with all my daily duties. So I wanted to set aside time specifically for the laundry in order to get that done. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all done within... I go to bed at about midnight. So I got about 7 hours left to do this amount of laundry. Let me show y'all. Don't judge me, okay? I know you guys don't, because you guys love me, but even if you do, it's okay. Like, it's fine. I understand. Trust me. It's easy to judge. Nobody's getting mad at you here for judging. But this is what I have to get done. And I want to get this done so that I don't clutter up my new laundry area. So it's not too bad. It is 2 hampers full, and it's overflowing, so it's a lot. My washer cycle is like an hour. I'm gonna try to get the one that's 50 minutes. I forget how I do that. I just punch a bunch of different buttons. But I'm gonna try to get that one. That way I can fit at least 7 loads this evening. And then I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I'm going to film tomorrow as well. So whatever I don't get finished tonight, we'll catch up tomorrow. And I'll try to periodically do the laundry throughout the day rather than wait until the afternoon. Today was just super packed. There's no way I didn't have time to breathe. I haven't had time to eat. I think I've drank one thing today. Like, it's been a busy day. You got editing. I edited an hour-long video. Chores, puppy, food, school, tidying up, all the things. Like, I feel like I haven't been able to breathe. So I didn't get to do that today, but I'm not even going to sit down. I was going to sit down on the couch and take me like a 10-minute like rest. I'm not going to do that because if I do that, I will lose the motivation. I know I will. It'll be gone like fart in the wind. So I'm just going to jump on it, doggone it, and get the daggone thing done. And then whatever I don't finish tonight, I'll just finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got to do a few things to prepare for Colton's birthday. I got to go out and get just stuff. He's standing over here. He's listening. I got to go get stuff for his birthday. I'll be taking you guys along with me while I do that. But for right now, we're going to get to tackling this laundry. This is how I'm going to keep up with how many loads of laundry I do. Hopefully I can fit all that into 7, but we shall see. Oh, but I wanted to show you guys. We just put Binks's little belly bands on him. We got the camo one on him. He's so cute. Binksy, what you think? What you think, pretty boy? You like it? You look so pretty.
Saying yeah. I wanna now. Yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter.
While my laundry's going, I decided to clean my carpet because it needed it. If you know what I mean, it needed it. So what I did was, I hope I don't break my carpet cleaner, because what I did was I used inside of this I used hand sanitizer because I didn't have alcohol. Hand sanitizer, Dawn dish detergent, vinegar, and water. I don't know if you're supposed to mix that, so don't go mixing that in your carpet cleaner. I don't know if you're supposed to mix that. I think it's okay. I don't mix anything with bleach. But I think it's okay to mix stuff with vinegar. I don't know. Everybody will let me know in the comments. But I did that, but I also sprinkled scent beads. Not like scent powder, not like that powder stuff, but actual Purex scent beads. I sprinkled that in my carpet to make it smell good. It smells amazing in here. My carpet cleaner's not broken yet. So I'll let you guys know once I'm done with the whole thing and it still runs afterwards if that's a good idea or not. But right now it smells really good in here. Oh, I do love my carpet cleaner. I vlogged when I got it, but I can't remember which one it is. It's a Revolution. A Revolution is what it's called. The only fault it has is this is all the water it holds, and I just did this little area right here in my carpet. Look at Banksy over there being like, I didn't make a mess. Who made a mess? I didn't make no mess. Did you make a mess? Did you, Mr. Camo? Huh? Did you? Well, is it true? I love you. I love you. It doesn't matter. I'll clean up all your messes. The only amount of space that I got done, that's the only amount of space that I got done with that little thing. So you do have to refill it a lot, but it works. Like it has a heavy suction. I like it. And I have pets. I mean, Binks has a lot of hair. My hair, I shed really bad too. I shed more than you, Binks. Probably. I shed a lot, if not more than as much as Binks. It sucks it up. I'm gonna get my professional filler to refill the tank for me though, before he goes out to wash his truck. Professional filler. Would you like to refill the tank?
99 an hour, baby doll.
No.
99.
I'll feed you later.
99 an hour. Nope.
I'll feed you later.
Roast.
No, I don't have roast.
I'll do anything for a roast. You said so yourself.
If you want a roast, I will get you on the grocery pickup, and I'll get you the good kind. Everybody told me to get a chuck roast.
I thought the other one was good. I liked it.
I know, but it was tough. All right, so you're gonna fill it up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Look at the water. Oh my gosh.
This here is why you've got to
Look.
keep it clean.
It's gray.
Once a month.
It's gray like the aesthetic of our house.
Look at that. Little bit of grayish.
That is not a turd laying on the puppy pad back there, by the way. That's a Happy Meal toy. A little man that they got in their Happy Meal toy. Oh, y'all look so much better. What's I'm doing? And smells so much better. Hi, sweet boy. Hi, precious. What are you doing just chilling, huh? Has the new puppy wore you out? Come on. Come on. Come on. There's my babies. There's my little wieners. Come on. Sweet girl. Her mama girl already. Her mama girl already. Oh, you're climbing like a spider monkey. Oh my gosh. Right, come on. Come on, Tater. Come on, Tater. Come on, come on, come on. Good boy, Bankers. Good boy, Bankers. There's my babies. She was over there trying to figure out what the dryer was doing. Daddy's home.
Good.
Shane is out there cleaning his truck. He's vacuuming it out now, I think. While he's doing that, me and Banksy are doing laundry while the puppy takes a nap. I think I got like 1 minute left. Ooh, no, it's done, so I can add another load. I can add another load in. This has 3 minutes left. That's odd, because this said it was a 40-something minute cycle, and this one was a 57-minute cycle. Huh.
It's 5:30 a.m. Let's be the kids who left, get in trouble again. That star's got nothing on you. That one's brand new, still it's got nothing on you tonight. We've got a fire in the tent. It's 5:30 a.m. Let's be the kids who left.
I need to spin this again. It didn't spin all the way. Alright, so that didn't rinse all the way because I put too much in there, and I knew I shouldn't have, but I still did, so it's my fault. So I've got to wait on this, but while I'm waiting on the 30 minutes this takes to rinse and spin again, I'm going to get back to my comments on tonight's video because I just had a video go live. I'm running behind y'all. Alright, reel it in. So I've gotten no laundry done since the last time you seen me, but I was on my comments. I was in my comments, I was talking back and forth, and I got a bunch of hateful, and listen, y'all, don't go after hateful people in the comments. We gotta love them. We can't be hateful back to them because that's not showing them anything. You gotta love people and their turdiness. So I was getting a bunch of hateful comments about my haul because I do a lot of hauls and I do a lot of home improvements. And somebody was like, well, you can't be poor if you're doing all this. And that's true. I'm not poor anymore. We aren't poor anymore. I have a substantial amount of income coming in that I'm saving for different. I've got different envelopes going. I'm about to show you that in a minute because everybody's been asking for that anyway. Now's the perfect time to address it. So I've got ample amount of income coming in and I'm spreading it in different areas. And then somebody else said, keep your government money and save it and yada yada yada. Don't get mad at them, y'all. They just don't know. And people like to assume things all the time about me, and that's okay. I don't mind clarifying for people. You know, some people's minds just work like that. They automatically assume something and they can't really help it, or it's learned behavior. People assume things about them, and in retaliation, kind of they started assuming things about other people. It's kind of a form of mirroring, I guess you could say. So don't get mad at people when they assume things, especially if it's about me in the comments. Y'all, you don't have to take up for me. I got nerves of steel. You have to have nerves of steel to be on YouTube. For the past year now, I mean, it's railed from one end to the other about stuff. So don't get mad at people when they come at me in the comments. See it as a chance to either correct them in love, or just leave it be, and either I'll see it and I'll get rid of it. I have comment moderators, but they know that, like, if it's opinions coming in, they stay. I want my comments, I want opinions coming in, I want them in my comments because I never want to silence anybody. I've said it from the beginning, I'll say it 100 times, I'll say it until my last day on YouTube. My comments is a free zone. It's your safe place to say what you need to say what you need to feel. If it's something against me, then that's okay. That's how you feel. I want you to get that out, right? I'm not afraid to hear a differing opinion. I'm not afraid to hear criticism. I'm not afraid to hear even hatred towards myself. Nobody can hate me more than I've hated me before, so it doesn't bother me, I promise you. But we can take what people say and we can use it to show them love. Like, yeah, you say some really mean things to me. Yeah, you say some really dirty stuff, but I love you. Like, that doesn't affect my love for you. You still need something to eat, I'm gonna feed you. You still need taken care of, I'm gonna take care of you. You still need prayers, I'm gonna pray. That's what I want to see in my comments. That's what I want to be surrounded with. This whole dog eat dog society on YouTube, and this whole you hurt my feelings so I'm gonna hurt your feelings, or hurt people thing, that's a thing on YouTube. I don't want that here. This is a safe place. This is where if you're a turd, you come to get loved on. If you're a family member, a friend, you come to get loved on. You're not gonna get bashed because you don't agree with this. You're not gonna get bashed because you have a differing opinion. You're not gonna get bashed because you don't like me. My personality isn't everybody's cup of tea. I get that. So you're not gonna get bashed for that. The only thing I really have my moderators look out for because you guys gotta understand, I get like thousands of comments every day, like it's completely rotating all the time, is things that are 100% disrespectful to Jesus. I don't tolerate that at all. I'm okay with us having differing religions. I'm okay with you saying I don't believe in that, Merina, or I'll even keep something or have something kept that says I don't like the whole Jesus thing, but and giving your beliefs. I'll keep something like that. But if you target Jesus in a hateful manner, if you come at him in a hateful way, those comments are gone. That's one thing I can't, y'all. He has my heart. It's disrespectful not only to me but to every other believer out there. If you're mean towards him, I wouldn't be mean towards your belief. I listen to different people's beliefs all the time and I've never once said something hateful towards their belief or said something dehumanizing about it or said something just mean, and I never. So I expect that same, I don't know, respect, I don't know, the kindness. Y'all, kindness goes a long way. But anyways, address it back to the poor comments and the government money comments and stuff like that. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to break it down. I'm stopping my laundry right here to do this. It's been a long time coming. People have asked. I'm going to break it down to show you how I save for things without using my income, my numbers, because Shane and I have talked and he feels like that's very personal. So like without using my numbers, my specific numbers, I'm going to show you guys how I take an income similar to mine, and I'll do also a lower spectrum income and a higher spectrum income, and I'm going to show you how you can make that work for hauls, for groceries, for anything, like any big update, a new purchase, whatever it may be. I'm going to show you how you can slowly save it up for that. Now, this is not a magic thing, right? You're not going to put money in an envelope and it's going to multiply and then you're going to open it the next day. I wish it was like that. You're going to open it the next day and be like, oh, I have $2,000 in here. It takes time, but it teaches you patience, and that's something that it's taught me over the past year. Is it does take time, but it's worth it. And I'll use this as an example in a minute. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, got my notebook, gonna get my envelopes. Alright, so this is not my income. Oh, these are floor plans that me and Shana went through and drawn for upcoming project. Okay, so get you a binder or a notebook like this, a composition book. I have tons of these. This one just happens to be for Shane's like outlines and drawings for our projects. But get you one of these to keep all of your bills and info in. I have one just like this one that I keep all of ours in. So let's say we're gonna go lower first and then we're gonna go up. So let's say that this is the lower one. So we're gonna specify. Let's say you're in lower class, right? Like you're considered poverty level. Let's say that you work a retail job, or maybe you're one income home and you're trying to build and save and work for a family from a retail job. You don't get full-time hours, you can work part-time hours. Let's say you do that and you bring in, let's say $500 a week. You know what? No, let's go smaller, because I also have people who are on SSI and stuff that are on here, and they don't want to. I don't want to leave them out. Okay, I'm gonna show you how even on SSI and stuff like that you can make it work. So let's say you bring in for your whole entire family, you bring in $1,000 a week. Now, if you bring in $1,000 a week, and you have a mortgage or a very expensive rent, you need to be getting some sort of assistance if you have a large family. Utilize food stamps. I'm not against stuff like that. I'm talking if you really need it, you absolutely need to get it. I know people will say opposite of that and tell you not to be mooching off the government. Don't listen to them. If it's best for your family, you need to work on that first. And then once you can take care of yourself financially without relying on food stamps and stuff, then you can start looking at home updates and stuff. But first off, foremost, worry about Are you and your family fed? Do you guys have lights? The Dave Ramsey method, right? Do you have lights? Do you have water? Is your home paid for? Is all of that stuff paid for? Because if it's not, then you don't need to be worrying about anything else like this, okay? But don't get disheartened either, because you can get yourself, by saving, to a position to where you can be completely dependent on yourself. Shane and I are proof of that. When we first started out, we were on food stamps. We were on all the things that kept us afloat because we couldn't pay for everything. It's very expensive, especially when we were starting out. I was 18 years old. I didn't know anything about bills. So get that part settled out before you start thinking about anything else. So let's say you have $1,000 coming in, right? Let's say you're a family of 4. There's 2 adults and 2 children. So what you're going to do is you're going to put, for the month out, you're going to budget a month. So you want to get a month ahead of schedule with this. So you want to wait until you have got all your bills caught up to where you are a month ahead and you're not living paycheck to paycheck, because paycheck to paycheck is super hard. It's super hard to live paycheck to paycheck and save for stuff. So you want to save while you're living paycheck to paycheck, $25 a week, $50 a week, whatever you can afford, in order to get yourself a month ahead. Because once you get a month ahead, you can start budgeting for a month, and I'll show you how that affects differently versus living paycheck to paycheck, how that affects you and you're saving differently. So you bring in $1,000 a month. You're going to account for food. So for a family of 4, when Shane and I just had Colton and Cammie, we usually did about $100 a month. So you're going to do $100. Now this is super tight. You're going to try to find places like Cash Save, places like Save a Lot, places like IGA, Priceless, not necessarily Walmart. Unless that's all you have around you, and if it is, then use the Walmart grocery pickup app so you can better like follow along with the end price. Because the last thing I want to do is get in Walmart and just spend a ton of money on random stuff, get to the aisle, and there goes your whole budget blown for the whole entire week. You want to get on the online so you can better keep track of the number that's up in the top right corner, so you don't go over and you stay on track. So let's say it's $100 a week. Okay, so then that makes $400 a month. Right there is almost half of your budget. So you're either going to cut that in half and do more frugal meals, or you're going to keep that and you're going to pay for it somewhere else. So you're going to have then, let's say, water. I don't know about y'all, but water here is extremely high. We pay $80 for water a month. So let's say a family of 4, you pay $50 a month. Electricity, let's say you pay $150 a month. Necessities, we're going to say that's for stuff like pull-ups, paper towels, laundry detergent, stuff like that. We're going to put that at $50. Gas, we're going to put that at $50. We ain't making no cross-country trips if we're on a budget. Hopefully you don't have a car payment if your bills are this tight, but if you do, find a way to work that in. Take away from the food budget, make more frugal meals, get bulk meats, or make a meal that will carry over a few meals. So like make pot roast, and then the next day you can make that into pot roast stew, and then the next day you can do pot roast sandwiches, something that can carry along for 3 days. Meatloaf is good for that. Chicken, just grill up a bunch of chicken and just consecutively use it for a couple of days until it's all used up. So hold on the car payment, but then you've got insurance, and you're looking at $100 a month. Okay, so far we've got food for the month, we've got water for the month, we've got electricity, necessities, gas, insurance. If you hear Tater, it's because she's supposed to be down for a nap. But you've got $400, $550, $600, $650, $700, $800 right here. So all this adds up to $800. So if you have a car payment, before you touch this, try to pull that from your food, your grocery bill. If you can't, then you'll obviously have to pull it from here. But if you have a car payment, try your best to get that as low as possible. Try your best to get this as low as possible. We do a flex pay, so I know every day how much we're using, so I can better save for the future. So like if I'm seeing that we're using $6 a day on our electricity, then I know to save for about $6 a day until we hit winter time, like the core of winter. That's how I do it. We have flex pay. I don't know if you have flex pay where you live, but it makes it super easy. Necessities. Utilize the heck out of Dollar Tree for cleaning supplies. Cleaning supplies from the Dollar Tree will last you at least a month. That's better than going out here on Grove and buying the most expensive stuff like you see these YouTubers do. Don't do that. I've been in a position where I've had to stretch cleaning products, a lot of diluting with water. Do that if it's necessary. If you have $800 left over, okay, this is saying that you don't have a mortgage. If you do have a mortgage, you'll have to at some point pull from this, or like rent, you'll have to pull from this somewhere. You know best what your position is. This is just how I would do it if it were me, okay? That means you have $200 to put into envelopes, okay? So say, like for my door, say I wanted to do a barn door. And that barn door was going to cost me $120. Let's say $120, okay? Because I already had some of the stuff. It's going to cost me $120. I'm going to put $30, okay? See that right there? I'm going to put $30 into this envelope every month. If you don't know, it took me several months to save up for that little old barn door over there. And that's because I have several envelopes going at a time, and they're all in different stages. Some of them are not near paid off. Some of them are, oh, I've got more than I should have in there, just for precaution in case I run into a makeover where I need more money. I've talked about that before. But I'm going to color code these with highlighters. Now I'm going to put barn door. And I'm going to take my $30 and I'm going to stuff it. I'm going to put it in here. I've got imaginary $30 right now. I'm putting it in here. And I'm putting this up in a safe place. And I will not touch it unless my babies are going hungry, or there's something that's more important than this barn door that comes up. Okay, McDonald's does not count as important. Eating out does not count as important. I'm talking like you need diapers, you need pull-ups, you need wipes, you need toilet paper. We don't use socks over a barn door. So if you run out of toilet paper, do not reach for a sock if you have money in your barn door envelope. So that's $30 right there. So that leaves me with $170 that is unused. Okay, $170. I'm just, my books look way neater than this. This is just quickly going over it. $170, okay? So then, let's say you have a birthday. Your kid, one of your babies, is turning 5, okay? In 4 months, okay? Well, you're going to want time to save up for that, because you don't want to go blow your whole budget on a birthday and not have any money for food or money for gas to get you to work. Trust me, I'm saying all this with knowledge of like where I've been, experience, where we've been. Trust me. So you're going to take, let's say your daughter really wants a dollhouse and it's $100. You're going to take 25. Actually, you're going to take 30 because we don't want to play with 5s and 10s right now. You're going to take 30 and you're going to put it in here. Take it right now. Stuff it. I got my invisible cash right now. I'm stuffing my envelope. I'm setting it aside, not touching it unless I need something important. Chick-fil-A is not important. So that leaves you with $140. Okay, you have $140. In 4 months, you're going to have you a barn door, and in 3 months, you're going to have you a birthday present. Do you see what I'm doing here? So then that leaves you with $140. There's a purse that you really want to get, and all your friends already have one, and you're like, man, I really want to go get a credit card and get this already. I want to look cool. Listen, you're cool, baby. You don't have to have a purse to make you look cool. But let's say it's $100. It's one of them fancy Michelle corsets from the flea market. not an actual Michael Kors, because we can't afford that. But a Michelle corset from the flea market is $100. So you're going to take out, let's say you got 40 right, you got 140 right here. You're going to take out 40, and you're going to put it in your Michelle corset envelope. Color code it. Michelle corset. And you're going to stuff this envelope with your invisible cash. Put it aside. Don't touch it. Burger King is not important. So, $140 minus 40, that equals $100. So you have $100 right now. Now you can put this in a miscellaneous envelope, and that's for just random stuff that you can pull from that. If you get to like the birthday in 2 months and you want to go ahead and buy that versus waiting the whole 3 months, you can put this $100 in a miscellaneous envelope, and you can pull from that envelope and buy that birthday present early. I do that a lot. So I have a miscellaneous envelope, okay? Color code it. We don't know how to spell miscellaneous. We do, but it would take a lot of effort. So we're going to do that. And we're going to take the whole $100 that's left over. And we're going to stuff our invisible cash into this. And this does not get touched for anything but, you know, unless you don't touch this, period. If you need diapers, you go over here to your birthday or your Michelle corset or your barn door. You pull from that. And then you can fill in whatever you pull from these with this one, okay? This one is the most important envelope you can have. This is basically your savings account versus like your checking account, right? So this is expendable. This is not, unless all of this has already been used, which hopefully you don't come to a month like that, but sometimes it's inevitable. So you're going to take this, and you want that. Your friends are really ragging on you for not having that Michelle corset purse. And you're like, you know what, I'd love to have it. I just bought this outfit going to church. Jesus don't care if I look fancy, but the pastor does. I really want that purse. So, if it's $100 and you have 40 in here, that means you need 60. You have $100 in this miscellaneous one over here. You can take 60 from that and put it over here, and then you have $40 in here. Just make sure on a different page you keep up with how much money is in your miscellaneous one. You keep it up like a checkbook, and it'll pay for you to do that. That way you know at all times how much is in there. You don't have to get it out and count it. It's all on paper. Keep it up like you keep up your checkbook, or you would keep up your checkbook if you did checks, if checks were still a thing these days. But that's how you do it. Now, with a person with a much larger income, you'll be able to do a lot more. But don't let that dishearten you from doing this if you're on a tight income. You can do it. I'm telling you, it takes a lot of willpower. It really does, especially whenever your stomach's growling and you got a Chick-fil-A down the road and you're like, you know what, maybe just this one time I could get those nuggets and it wouldn't bother me. The birthday, is it really important? Yes, it's important. Don't pick nuggets over your child's birthday. But you know, stuff happens. You get hungry just because you're a stress eater, and maybe you're stressed out after doing all these bills and you're like, I want Chick-fil-A. It happens. Don't hate yourself over it. Don't give yourself a hard time. Just do better next month. If you have a much larger income, let's say you have, let's do this one. Hold on. Let's say you have $4,000 coming in, okay? And you have basically the same bills that the last page had, except for maybe you do have a mortgage, and maybe your mortgage is $900. Maybe you're spending $500 on food. Maybe you're spending $100 on gas, $200 on electricity, $100 on water. Let's say that you take a lot of baths. You maybe have a phobia of being dirty. And about $100 on necessities. You got some credit cards, $400 worth of credit cards. Insurance, you wrecked your bright cherry apple red car 600 times, fender bendered, and your insurance is skyrocketed. Let's see, what else? You just got a ton of bills. You got a car payment that's about $500. Your ex-wife talked you into buying that. Now you're stuck with it because she took the house and gave you the car and the car payment. Maybe the house was paid for. Now you got a rent and a car payment. Life's just been heck for you. You can still save up to make you a barn door if you want to. That barn door is your diamond in the rough. So this is, okay, 9, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 23, 27, and 32. So this is $3,200 right here, okay? Let's say you want the same thing that person A was wanting. So you got a barn door that you're wanting to make. You've got a Michelle Corset purse that you're wanting to get, and a birthday party you need to go to. Alright, so you have $800 left over. Now this one's going to be a lot easier. You can have more envelopes going, or you can get more things done faster. So let's do it the way I would do it, which is $100 per envelope. So I'm stuffing my birthday envelope, I'm stuffing my Michelle Corset envelope, and I'm stuffing my barn door envelope with $100 a piece. That's $300 in total, and that leaves me $500, okay? $500. Now, I would put every bit of that $500 into this if I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. If I wanted to do dining room makeover, then obviously I would get another envelope going. If I needed an oil change in a month, then I would obviously get another envelope going. If I wanted to go on a trip to Disneyland, I would get another envelope going. But for right now, this is all I really want. So I'm going to put all $500 of that in my miscellaneous. This is set aside not only for if I want to fill in these by taking these out, like if I took, like, say I wanted $20 out of the barn door one, then I would just refill it with this one. But this is also in case I change my mind. Say I'm not feeling a dining room makeover right now, but in 2 weeks I am. This is full blown. I can change this, and I can move this over to another envelope if I want to. Just never pull from this for something as little as fast food or a spur of the moment purchase. Always go into this with a clear mindset of what you want to get done, so you're not blowing this money, because then this envelope just means nothing. If this is expendable, then that just means nothing. You might as well not even do the miscellaneous envelope. But if you've got your mindset on something, and 2 weeks later after doing your bills you decide you want to do that dining room makeover, pull from this. So I hope that makes sense. That's how I just kind of took a bunch of methods. There for a while we were in so much debt it wasn't even funny. The snowball method, if you're in debt, definitely check that out by Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey is honestly the most genius person when it comes to finances and stuff. This method is just a method I put together for myself. It's just kind of taking pieces of people's information and Dave Ramsey and all this advice and just creating this method that I could stick with easier than all the other methods. This one won't stick for you just like this. You'll have to modify it for your family, but that's the fun in it. And once you see the success in doing something like this, it makes you want to keep doing it. Once you see that success, it makes you want to keep doing it. Do the daggone thing fearlessly. And if you mess up, do not get mad at yourself. Don't get mad at yourself. Show yourself grace. You didn't blow your money. Well, you probably did blow your money overnight, but you didn't learn to blow your money overnight. It's kind of a habit forming thing. And then sometimes it's not even due to you blowing money. Sometimes it's just lack of income. You can still work with that, I promise. Don't get disheartened over stuff like that. Work little things. So if you're really wanting to get creative and do a DIY, but you're maybe on a smaller income than the one I showed you before with the $1,000 coming in and no mortgage, maybe you do have a mortgage, and you're really paycheck to paycheck. Let's say you're on a super tight budget where you almost have no wiggle room, and you're really wanting to get creative. Your creative juices are going. You're like, oh, I want to fix up my home. I want to make it my mansion. Utilize the heck out of Dollar Tree. So a year ago, I was making headboards out of foam board from the Dollar Tree. I made a whole headboard out of foam board from the Dollar Tree. Do stuff like that. Some Dollar Trees have an amazing little wood shop that you can get like different pieces of wood. TikTok, download TikTok. I know it's a pain. Don't just go on the For You page because there's a lot of trash on there. But go to the search engine and look up Dollar Tree DIYs. They're quick, fast, and easy for you to watch and get good ideas. YouTube has a ton of Dollar Tree DIYs. Pinterest. Utilize the heck out of Pinterest. Use things shot from your home that you already have and just utilize little pieces, like, and incorporate little pieces that you buy into your home. Dollar Tree, you can do amazing things with a piece of decor from Dollar Tree and spray paint. That's all you need. You don't need to build whole farm doors to love your home. Love it where it's at. I've loved my home every step of the way, from where it was with the orange walls and the holes in the floors to where it is now. Love your home, because regardless of how it looks like, it covers you and your family. It keeps you warm. It keeps you safe. That's the most important part. I know as mamas, we love to make our homes look beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? To see it as your mansion and to make it cozy and warm for your family, but don't get lost in that and let it put you in a bad headspace, because I can promise you your kids want you in a better headspace more than they want a pretty surroundings. They'd rather have a happy mama versus a well-decorated home. I can promise you that. Your husband would rather have a happy wife versus coming home to a beautiful home. I'm sure he would love that too, but he wants his wife happy, because a happy wife is a happy life. So don't let it, Shane said amen on that one. Don't let it dishearten you. Don't look at us on YouTube. Don't look at me. Don't look at bigger YouTubers, fancier YouTubers, and get down on yourself and your home and you as a mom. Your home, the way it looks like, the way that your home looks like, it doesn't speak for you as a mama and a wife. I see so many people that they allow themselves to get wrapped up in their image as a mom and a wife versus how their house looks like, right? Like, if their house is beautiful, then they're a good mom, they're a good wife. But if their house isn't beautiful, if it's not well decorated, then they base their worth as a mama and a wife off of that. Don't do that. Don't get stuck in that. Same way with a clean home. There's so many reasons that people can't keep up on their home or won't keep up on their home. Do not base your messy home, your chaotic home. Do not let that wrap you up in your Don't get lost in that. Your worth as a mom and a wife isn't based off of how well you can clean a home. It's important to keep your home clean. You guys know I'll vouch all the time for being the best homemaker you can be. But if you're going through some mental struggles, if you're going through some feelings and maybe postpartum depression, regular depression, anxiety, OCD, ADHD, maybe you just lost a loved one, maybe you're lonely. Maybe it's just you at home. Maybe you don't have a husband. Maybe you don't have a wife. And you're feeling, why do I even need to try? I'll tell you why you need to try. Because you're important and you deserve it. You deserve for you to try for yourself, if not for anybody else. So don't get stuck in that mindset of having to have the most pretty home, the most beautiful home. Don't get stuck in the mindset of having to have the cleanest home, or trying to run with the Joneses, or better yet, trying to run with all these people on YouTube. Don't do that. It's not fun. Some people just look miserable trying to keep up with these trends. Don't do it. Be you. Be fearlessly you, because you are fearfully created. I am not just fearfully created. Fearfully created goes for you, goes for them, goes for him, goes for her, goes for everybody. So that's how I do that. I'm trying to figure out whether I'm going to close this vlog here or if I'm going to keep going into tomorrow. I think I'm going to close the vlog. I think I'm going to close the vlog here, and I'm going to start my weekend vlog early. I'll start it tomorrow. That way I can get this up to you tomorrow, because I know you guys will really like to have 2 videos in a row. I'm trying to post more back to what I used to post. It's just, it's getting in the habit of doing it. You know, like right now, I just added a puppy to the mix, so it's hard to get back on that schedule. I used to upload 5 videos a week. Please bear with me. I'll try to upload as much as I can, but also uploading like only 3 videos a week makes the videos longer. So I don't know if you guys would prefer more videos a week but shorter, or just keep doing it like I'm doing it now and longer. I try to just accommodate everybody and what they want. But that's hard when it's split down the middle. So, know that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. I'm going to finish my laundry in the weekend vlog, so be sure if you want to see me finish that to come on back. There's a tons of stuff going on in the weekend vlog. So, just want to say I'm not leaving the laundry hanging. Don't worry about that. We'll get that finished. Right now I'm trying to focus on birthday stuff, and I don't want to be editing the night before Colton's birthday because I have a bunch of preparations and stuff like that. So, that's why I'm doing it that way. But I promise we will get it done. We will get it tackled this weekend in this weekend vlog, so you'll see that Monday. Love the turds. Don't like their turdiness. You don't have to like their turdiness. I'm not going to force you to like their turdiness, but love the turds. Love the turds. We're called to love the turds. Love the turds. Love yourself. Love your family. Love God. Love people. I will see y'all. I hope you have a blessed morning, even night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. I'll see y'all later.